Baby, how's it going? Always on my mind now. Hope I'm not wasting time now. Baby, where you going? No such thing as time out. Baby, you are mine now.
Alright, what's up, guys? We're back again with the amazing artist. I've been on your stuff for a minute now. I think it's one of the videos you dropped. And I was like, whoa, this is different. I think it's the one where it's just like the poem. Yeah. I was like, okay. Like at first I thought she was like a filmmaker. I was like, oh, that's dope. And then oh, she actually makes music. And I listened to the EP, loved it. Especially the last song. I was just telling you, she really dropped like a meditation, like an 8-minute meditation song.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's rock star shit right there. So but I'm here today with Sabrina. So yeah. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. So yeah.
Been trying to set this up for a minute.
I know. I'm
happy we can finally do it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Finally, it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
Worth the wait to do it. So yeah, we can probably just start off the beginning, you know, little Sabrina, how she got into this music game.
Let's see. I've been singing since I was before I could read, honestly, from what my parents told me. I don't know, it was always just fun. I remember when I was like 5 and I was very ambitious as a kid. Like I'd write down all the things that I wanted to be. Like there was gymnast, there's teacher, there's veterinarian, like all these things. But I knew that I loved singing, but I was just like, but I can't dance, so I'm just not gonna go for it. And you know, like pop back then was like
you
everyone's doing the roles. So I was like, maybe that's not a thing. And then I started to lead worship at church in 7th grade, 8th grade.
Like the lead, like the actual.
Yeah, I was singing, and that's kind of, I would say, where it all started. Like I've always liked singing. Like I do talent shows here and there as a kid, like whatever. Like, but I would say my faith definitely stepped me into finding everything about what I wanted to do. So yeah, once I got into church, that was the thing I was passionate about, and then
kind of like a sign too, you feel me? Like you found your love.
Yeah, I think I actually, when I went to Biola in La Mirada, so it's like a Christian school. I came in as a worship minor and a Bible major. So that's what I thought I wanted to do, and then I switched over to PR, and then I've been styling for a few years, and then I just never looked at fashion, or I never looked at my music as like something that was attainable, I guess. Not in the same way as fashion. I was always just like, oh yeah, fashion, like you just do it. But other people see it as like, oh, you're like risking something to go into something that you don't know if you're gonna have a job in. But that's how I looked at music. And then I was like, I don't really like this. So my last semester in college, I was just like, I don't know why I haven't been looking at music the same way. I love it way more. Yeah, so decided to go into that.
Cause did you started music 2019 or 2020? Like actually
20 I released a song, my first song that I released, I guess, like it was like on SoundCloud, like my first song I written. That was 20, oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of the timeline. It was 2020. It definitely. Wait, when did COVID happen?
Yeah, I think it was 2020 for sure.
Okay, then it was 2019. Because,
2019.
Yeah, 2019. Okay, cool. I was like, the timing is all weird these days. But yeah, fairly new. It's weird because COVID has taken up so much time. So I'm kind of like, I guess I've been making music for 2 years, but not really, because
even in your 2 years, like you're so ahead of the competition that's been doing this for 2 years, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I was telling JP this yesterday. I was listening to her stuff. It's like the way she just carried herself is like you're a rock star. You know what I mean? You're a pop star. So it's like, and I think the way you're carrying yourself and the sound of your music is really catching up. And you know, you're gonna be out of here sooner than later. You know what I mean?
Thank you. That really means a lot. I mean, and you know too, as like a creative, like when you put something out, it's just, I don't know, it's scary, but you have to have that mentality. Like, I don't care what anyone else thinks, but it's like when someone gives you like nice words, it still means a lot. So it's that means a lot. Thank you.
Confirmation. Yeah, because hey, we've been doing this for 2 years too. So we started same time. So we kind of got the same little mentality.
Yeah.
You know, still learning a lot, but just keep working hard. So since you're still fairly new, second year in the game, where do you see yourself in 5 years within music and whatnot?
I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been battling like, okay, these are your goals and where you want to be.
Yeah.
But also like, I don't want to feel like shit because I'm not at that point.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of what's beating my ass. It's kind of like, and then COVID on top of that, like I had a plan for like 2 years. This is what I want to do. And then when I wanted to drop my EP, it was like literally the same week that lockdown happened. And I was like, do I still put it out? Like, I don't know. So I don't know. I've kind of been, the past few months especially, been really trying to be present in where I'm at. I definitely have goals. Like, I don't have specific goals as to like, oh, I want to be at this music festival at this time and then this and this. I kind of just am looking forward and seeing, okay, I know whatever I put my 100% into, I'm going to be successful in it. So I just have to be patient with myself and know that you're going to get there one day.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, like, that's a long time. So hopefully I want to be like on tours and like doing stuff like that. Definitely want to have a lot more music videos because I love directing too. So I just want to be able to create whatever I want and not have like money be the thing that's holding me back. That's literally like all I ask for. Like as long as I'm still singing, creating, and I don't have to worry about if I have a place to live, I'm chilling.
I think key to that was the last artist I was talking to kind of really carved his own road. But it's kind of just sticking to it, being patient, trusting your ideas, curating good relationships with people.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Yeah, just keep going. But I definitely want to. We're very like similar. It's crazy because I'm kind of like a jack of all trades myself.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about that. You do a little bit of everything. You said fashion, screenplays.
Yeah, right. So I kind of feel you on that because you style also. So you're in the fashion.
Yes.
You know, did you style someone for the BET Awards? Was it?
Oh yeah. I assisted one of my friends. She was like the head stylist for that, but she was working remotely, so me and the other assistant were super hands-on with this one. It was for Roddy Ricch's dancers for BET and DJ Khaled's performers too.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
So you're plugged in.
Yeah, luckily like music, fashion, art, it all goes hand in hand. So the people that I meet or I've met the past few years have been like good connections in the music industry too. So it's been really cool. Not going very far off from fashion, just doing more of what I love. Yeah.
I feel you. What about directing in film? Because you directed the Take Me Back video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that type of feeling?
I love it. I love directing. I love just creating art. I don't know, like, but I definitely feel like aside from singing and like making music, like directing is probably my favorite thing. It's literally just your ideas coming to life and then people help you do it.
Right.
So I'm like, thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is definitely one of my favorite things. I definitely want to be really hands-on, like no matter where I'm at in my career, like with my art, like everything that you put out is you. So I want to have a hand in it.
That's true.
So yeah.
That's the key. That's smart. And it's just smart to know like all the roundabouts of what you're putting out, because you don't want someone, oh yeah, edit this or direct this for me, and it comes out like, what is this?
Yeah. There's also the flip side of that though, because sometimes I've had to learn to like find a balance between, okay, I'm directing this, but also let other people kind of do their thing and show that they're capable and their art in this. And I definitely try to find that balance there, because you don't want to like control everything. That's true. Which is hard sometimes. And when it's your vision, it's hard. Yeah.
And I think it's just like basically it's kind of trusting the people around you.
No, 100%. I was about to say that is the way that I've been able to find that balance is like, I could not see someone's like all of someone's work, but I know that they're capable of doing this. So when I hire someone onto my team, I'm just like, I fuck with you as a person, and I know that you're capable of doing this. So like, I let them do whatever they want because I trust them, as opposed to, okay, I have to babysit you through everything that I want. But if I just know that you're able to do it, then that's all that matters.
I mess with that because I try to keep people around me that I've known for some time, and I know who they are as a person and what they want in life.
Because that reflects onto their work.
It reflects onto the work, and I just don't want to hire some dude that doesn't care about life. I want him to kind of like, all right, I want to be here, I want to do this. So I feel you on that. I always keep around the homies.
Yeah, it's fun to like, it's nice knowing that you can give your friends jobs.
Right,
like, that's really cool to me.
Yeah, it's so dope. So mess with that. Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I feel that. So right now, you're not signed, but is that something that you want in the future? And if so, in like what type of like spectrum?
I've kind of thought about that a little bit. Obviously, there's the upside of being independent, and you can do whatever the hell you want with whatever you want. But then it's also like, you gotta back yourself and have the money to do so it's definitely a lot more work. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to being signed, because I think that is more about what your contract says, rather than I'm just not just gonna sign shit and be like, I'm signed to so and so. I definitely would want it to be on my terms, but if it's not what I want, like, I would be okay with being independent, because I mean, right now that's all I know. So the only thing would be just, again, like in the future, being able to have the money to do whatever I want and create whatever I want. If I was there, then I don't really care about having a label at that point.
That's true.
But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that right now. That'd be kind of nice.
Put some money in
his
pocket, you know. So I feel that. I feel like you're gonna definitely carve your own road and get a good head on your shoulders. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? Because enjoy these. I'm the same way, where I'm like, my goals in film and whatnot, I do want to make like feature films and be on like TV and HBO and whatnot, but it's kind of like, enjoy right now, you know, enjoy the present. Like you said, be present, because I'm gonna look back on this, but like, damn, that was fun. Now I got like all these people like hand in the pot now, so it's like on me. So
I like that you guys go out of your way to create things, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, there's this budget and are they paying me this? I think that's super important in any, like, whether you're an artist, you're a filmmaker, like literally anything, to just keep creating, because essentially that's what's gonna have people, they're gonna see your stuff when you put it out. But yeah, I like that you guys are just like paving your way, because if you wait,
it's not it's like, I'm not gonna wait till I get a degree or whatnot, or wait till I live here, or wait till I'm this age or not. It's kind of like, you know, just create. And I think it's like trusting the process, because I feel like when we finally get in the position where like we have the money or we have a budget behind us, we're gonna be even better, because we've been doing this with zero budget. You know what I mean? Just like off of just the work, and just use your whole check on your dream and whatnot. That builds character, and I definitely feel like this right now, and hustling right now, even for you hustling right now, like it just makes you better and makes you a better person. Not even artist, just makes you a better person. So builds character. It's hard sometimes.
Oh, it's hard.
It's hard sometimes.
It's really hard.
But we got it. So within directing, are you just want to stay with your stuff, or do you want to branch out?
I thought about that too. I don't know. I guess it goes back to like what I love about being an artist is that I'm able to do like put my hand in anything, like whether I want to style my own stuff or if I like you're in control of who you bring around you.
Yeah.
And I would like to, in a perfect world, it's fun to do everything on your own, but like even with the last music video, I was like, I know I can't direct it, I can't be the artist, I can't style it and do all of this and produce it. Like it's just too much.
Wait, so with that song you directed, you also styled?
No. I hired yeah, no. I had side story, my the stylist I had for that, she was actually the first stylist that I ever interned for.
Oh, really?
Like when I was a freshman in college when I wanted to get into styling, and she styled me this time. So that was like a cool full circle kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, I just directed and then obviously was in it. So that was enough for me.
How is that like directing and like being the star? Is that weird? I feel like I'll have control issues. Like,
yeah, no, definitely. I think it just goes back to like the kind of people you have around you, because if everybody is on the same, like they see the vision, then it's like, okay, like whatever she like sees, like let's do it. But it is hard because obviously you can't see yourself the whole time when you're in the music video.
Yeah.
So you have to really trust the person who's like assisting you, or like your producers and stuff, to be like, okay, that looks good, or like your stylist. So it really just goes back to the kind of personalities you have around you. I think so, because
I think
100%.
I think I just got this random thought about, like you said, the people that know the vision. I think a lot of times it's not how good the person is that you're working with, is if that person knows the vision. You know what I mean? Because you could be like first year into something, or you could just be starting something and you might not have a lot of knowledge, but if you know my vision and you understand my vision, you know where I'm trying to get at, I'll take you over a professional, because they're just gonna, you know. So, and
that's how I feel like I'm always trying to, I like to have the same consistent people that I'm working with when it comes to, if you're really good, like, dude, the way that I look at it is like, if whatever I become successful and like being an artist, like I'm able to have the funds to do things, that's giving you jobs too. So it's like, I want to hire my friends and people who've been there. So it's like, if we're all looking towards the same thing, like we're all gonna get there. So that's why I'm just like, but we all have to like put in the same amount of work. It's not like, oh, because I'm the artist or this is my thing, that you don't put in the same amount of work. It's like, I see this as like all of our projects. Like I know I'm the artist, but like you have a hand on it too. Yeah. So
your name's on this too.
Yeah. So it's like we all have to put in the work. Yeah. But definitely.
I mean, because especially, hey, that'd be a dream, you know, out there making money off your art and being sustainable, and you have all your friends around you.
Yeah.
Also,
that's like
benefiting.
The best thing. The question that you asked me.
Yeah.
Back to if I would direct.
Oh yeah.
Like we kind of went.
Took a left turn.
Yeah. I love directing. I don't know if I would. It kind of just depends on what it is, because we were talking about jack of all trades. I feel like the downfall of that is I have too many hands and too many things, and then it kind of distracts me from what is your main goal here? Like, what are you really trying to do? And I feel like I've had to go back and forth with that a lot. So if I feel like I have time and I'm able to put in the same amount of effort into my own stuff and my music and help somebody else, like I'm so down to do that. It kind of just depends. But as far as also, like we were talking about, like if you're directing someone else's thing, that's kind of a lot of pressure. So I'm like, I don't know. I only know directing my own stuff. So yeah, again, it just depends, like how much they trust me and their stuff, because that's a lot of pressure.
All the artists I've worked with within directing music video or photo shoot, they like friends. So it's like, I kind of know the vision and whatnot, but it's so much anxiety, because like you mess up on your thing, that shit's on you. But like, messing up on his.
Someone else's.
He might not be your friend no more. Like, like he might like swing on you. So it's kind of like a lot of pressure. But
yeah,
I mean, but it's pressure creates diamonds. So it's like you gotta relish the pressure.
As far as like creative directing, I am always down to do that. Because like directing a whole music video, you gotta think about everything for that. But creative directing, like I do that here and there, so I feel like I have, especially coming from styling, I feel like I have more of I'm confident in my work in that. So like if someone were to hire me for that, I'd be down.
Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah, for sure.
You up for some.
Let's do it.
We got some projects that we might have to,
Yeah, I'm always down to create, and I really like you guys. So.
Thank you. But what's your process right now within creating music?
To be honest, like the past few months have been super. I feel like I've been kind of taking a break, not purposefully, but I feel like just yesterday I just came to terms with, okay, maybe I am taking a break because, I haven't really gotten into anything new lately. I feel really bad because there's some producers that they've sent me stuff and it's been a really long time, but I don't know, I feel like this interview kind of was the start of like, okay, I kind of have a lot of things that are lined up for the next month, so this is like from here just gonna like go all in. But yeah, the past few months have been a lot of just taking a break, especially mentally. I feel like I really needed it. Just going through that cycle of like burning yourself out, and then like you get mad at yourself for being unproductive for the past couple months, but it's like, nah, you just needed a break. Like you should have just accepted that you needed a break. But as far as like creative process in general for like making music, again, songwriting is like fairly new to me, so it can be pretty frustrating. Poetry is really easy for me to write.
Word.
I love writing poetry.
What's the difference between writing poetry and songwriting?
See, it seems like it's like the same.
It seems like
but
it's
then
the
it's
same.
like I can turn my first song that I ever wrote and put out actually was a poem I'd written previously, and then I turned it into a song. So that's different. But I don't know, poetry just seems more like I'll literally say whatever's on my mind. But then when you think about writing a song, like you can do the same thing, but you have to think of the melody. Like, do you like the melody? Do you like this and this? And I feel like I'm very picky with a lot of things, so it just gets really frustrating sometimes. So as far as like my creative process for songwriting, I'm still trying to figure that out. Honestly, like sometimes I go back and forth between, okay, do I want to write first and then like create a beat around it, or do we want someone like, do I want to create the beat and then write to that? So it kind of it honestly really just depends what the vibe is in the studio.
And you're still fairly new, so it's you don't need like a down pat like process yet. I really do mess with your style because it's very different. Like you have a mixture of just like, or you do like very melodic, introspective, beautiful songs, but then you turn and you'll do a poem over like just some beat, and I'll be like, dang, that's hard, why I never thought of that? And then you'll throw like a 8-minute meditation song. So it's very different. I think it separates you a lot. I think it's just a matter of time until the right people put their ears on that and just So definitely, I really like how you take your art and how you like your motivation when putting a song out is you kind of tell people your story so they can like kind of not grieve with you, but they can like, oh, okay, I feel the same way. Like, wow, this is dope. Like everything you put out always has like some type of like underlining, like, all right, I'm trying to help y'all out right here, like Dr. SABRINA out here, but it's dope, and it's just a matter. I'm trying to tell you, it's just a matter of time to right people get on it. But.
No, I love that. I mean, other than like I love singing, the biggest reason because I want to make music is because I just love how other people's music makes me feel.
Word.
And how many things I've discovered in my own mind from listening to someone else's words. I want to be able to do that for other people. So yeah, it's just returning the favor.
What's some of your favorite artists? Like top of your head.
Definitely SZA.
Oh God,
I really like her. Production is something I'm super into. Like I really listen to people's production, and I like her writing style. It's very just whatever on her mind. I like that,
and it's very similar to you. I can see the inspiration.
Yeah, I really like that. But her production, like I listen to rap mostly. So, but I'm not a rapper, obviously. So, like I like to I would like to eventually mix. Like I really like production side of things, and then I sing, so kind of just bringing the two like more together. And I think SZA does that really well. Your basic R&B people like Janae, like she's just, her voice is beautiful. I like how she brings healing into her music. That's something that I like to take from.
I can see the inspiration.
As far as like artists, like rappers, I really like JID. He's probably one of my favorite rappers right now. Isaiah Rashad also. So there's a few, but that's just off the top of my head.
And you could pull like a lot of inspo from that. Because I feel like for me in the film side, people are like, who's your favorite directors, or what's your favorite? Like all my stuff is like music videos and experimental film, so it's kind of like I do have my favorites. And you say like it's kind of like you say what you're supposed to say. Tupac, Biggie, there's like Tarantino, Spike Lee, But
no, for sure.
Me is like, I just like music videos. I was like, oh, and Atlanta, and like, and I make a film like this or whatnot.
But then sometimes you'll also have people say like, I get my inspiration from my surroundings in the world. I don't get inspired by other people, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with being inspired by someone else's art. I just don't.
Nothing wrong by being a fan and just being like, I'll try to be.
You're not copying them. So it's like there's nothing wrong with being inspired by
them. It's kind of like, because there's a lot of people, like if you watch some of my music videos or even the film I'm about to drop, you're gonna be like, oh, he stole it. But I didn't steal it. I just took inspiration. But, I forgot who said this, but they've learned the creative process from copying like artists that they like. And they kind of just like built their own path.
I don't see anything wrong with that, because the way I kind of dissect like music that I'm inspired from, it's like, okay, I listened to SZA's song, for example. I like the way it made me feel. So the way to see how I can recreate that feeling towards someone else, I'm gonna look at how she wrote this and how she did this, and like listen to the song more, and then like do my own thing on that. So that's kind of like how I kind of look at things.
It's very dope. And now you look at it how you're supposed to look at it. Film all this art and music, so it's film. You know what I mean? It's not about aesthetics or look or how this sound or how that look. It's more so how am I feeling first, how am I feeling, how someone else will feel. Because I think especially for our age generation, people are just trying to run numbers up, and they just try to be like, all right, let me make a beat like this, 'cause I know this is gonna get this many views, or let me make a music video like
that
this.
Makes it so hard to be creative. I feel like like not knocking anybody who's like do what you want to do, but sometimes it's just like, okay, there's people who are just going viral, and then here's us who are like love just creating, and it's like, dang, how many followers do I got? It doesn't matter at the end of it, it obviously doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, but it's still kind of, it's just like, that kind of sucks, like
love for the game,
that not as many people are seeing your stuff that you would want them to see, because you feel like you have something that you can offer.
And I kind of created like my own type of like mindset. For a while I got really mad at it. I'm like, why I'm not getting it? But then I'm like, all my favorite artists, for example, again, I don't pull no directors, but my favorite artist is JPEG Mafia. He made my favorite experimental film and my favorite music video of all time. So he literally had like 20 views before, and I was like, why am I worried about numbers when my hero didn't worry about numbers? And I think it just builds character, you know what I mean? And when someone actually stumbles upon your art, it's more so like, wow, like this is for me. Like they like you. I'm telling you, all art is feeling. When someone can feel the, you know, the hard work and, you know, whatever feelings you're trying to get them to feel, it's more, I don't know, it's like more beneficial, you know what I mean? It's kind of like I could build a better connection with this instead of this person on the radio or this person on theater or whatnot. So I feel you, man. You know, yeah.
A lot of inspiring things for our viewers here.
Right, yeah. We can wrap up here. This we running for 45 minutes. This went by mad fast. Yeah, this ran mad fast. So, final question.
Yeah.
I like to end off on a very like introspective question.
Ready.
You ready? So, when someone puts their headphones on, and this doesn't necessarily have to be right now, but future, present, past, when someone puts their headphones on and taps Sabrina and listen to a song, what type of feeling do you want them to take away from it?
Honestly, just inspiration. Really, like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know, because for me, I just get so inspired by literally the randomest shit, like literally like anything, like anything. Like the song could be totally sad, but I'm like, yeah, this is hyping me up because I want to make something this cool. Like that's just like how I look at it. It's like, it doesn't have to be a direct like, oh, sad to sad, happy to happy. Like I just want to create something where it's like, dang, this shit is really dope. Like I want to do something like this, or like I am motivated to, I think it's more of just the feeling of inspiration rather than like a specific like lyric that's like, oh, I felt this and I felt this. Because yeah, like Willow just dropped her album and I'm listening to it, I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is fire. And it's like she's talking about something that's like might be sad, but I'm just like super hyped up and I'm just like, this is so good. So it's just that feeling of inspiration.
That's so dope. That's so dope. That's very selfless of you too. It's kind of like, I don't want people to feel sad or happy or whatnot. I just want people to want to do this. So that's dope. That's dope. So you can shout out the socials and whatnot and where people can find
you. Do I look this way? Or do I look at you?
You can just look at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My Instagram is Sabrina, all caps. Because my artist name is in all caps.
All caps when you spell the girl's name.
Yep, all caps or I won't respond. That's the one I'm probably just the most like, you'll find all of my like all my work on my Instagram, and then there's like my link in my bio has to specific things like my YouTube, but you'll see everything on my Instagram. Kind of like the portfolio.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
It's been so great. This is so fun.
Pleasure to sit down and talk to you, and I took a lot away from this interview, and I hope you guys do as well. Again, all her links will be down in the bio if you're watching this on YouTube. But thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Queen.
Yay.